Well, we have got a very special segment on Cityline today. This is an interview we just could not pass up. She's too important. We all know her as Charlotte from Sex and the City, but guess what? She's saving the planet one elephant at a time. Please welcome Kristin Davis. Come on out here, lovely.
Thank you, Tracy.
Aren't you just the prettiest thing?
It's
so good to have you.
Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. How are you?
They're so excited to have you here, and we're excited to have you here because so many people don't know this about you. So you are here to help officially launch the Eric S. Margolis Foundation. So they have invited the David Sheldrick Wildlife Trust in, and you are the patron of this amazing trust, which goes out there and saves orphaned elephants and black rhinos.
Right.
Which is incredible, and it's quite a task to get these orphaned elephants and black rhinos and reintegrate them into the wild.
Correct.
You've actually seen this happen firsthand. You've gone there. You've been a part of this.
I have. I was kind of a fan and a supporter, and then I was in Kenya on safari. I love Kenya very much, and unfortunately I came across an orphaned elephant. And elephants can't live on their own. They're a lot like human babies. They need milk. They need to be with their mothers until they're at least 4 or 5, and so an orphaned elephant can only live a few days. And the reason that this is such a important topic right now is that the illegal poaching of elephants and black rhinos has reached a critical mass, which was not true when I first found the foundation in 2009, when I found my elephant. Poaching was just beginning to rear its ugly head again. It's illegal, but a black market has really taken over poaching the black rhino, where black rhino are imminently risking extinction. Elephants, we have about 10 years till they're extinct in the wild, which is a really shocking fact, and I think most people don't realize that this is actually happening. So don't buy ivory.
It's the ivory. That's what the poachers are after, and they're taking it in awful, unimaginable ways from these elephants.
It is a horrific death for the elephants and for the black rhino. I think that's a misconception as well, that somehow their tusks can be cut off without killing them. No, unfortunately, I have seen this in my work through the trust, and since I don't want to make everyone cry in the morning, it's just so horrible. I can't describe what happens to these beautiful animals when they're killed. It's very horrible.
So what happens is the parents might be the victim of poachers.
Correct.
Their babies are roaming around.
Right.
And what the David Sheldrick Wildlife Trust does is they actually have people that will go out there and find these elephants and these black rhinos.
They don't really find
wherever
them.
They are.
They're busy raising them, right? So we're really relying on everyone in Kenya, and the people in Kenya really understand that these elephants are their legacy, or they're beautiful part of their land and their culture and their past. And so different people will call. Dame Daphne Sheldrick is famous for being able to hand rear elephants. She's the first person in the world to figure out what to feed them and how to do this. And so when I was there, I was visiting my Maasai friends, and we heard about this elephant. It took us 3 days to find her. It was very hard. We called the Sheldrick Trust right away because everyone knows that they know what to do. They send their keepers out to help transport, but you have to find it yourself. So it was an adventure, and we were so stressed because we knew we didn't have a lot of time. But that's Chaimu there. I'm feeding her. That's her name, Chaimu.
So take a look at the baby bottle. So this is what we were talking about when we say the intensity. You found Chaimu. Chaimu gets taken to the reserve, and then she is in like a pen with a keeper.
A keeper who is with her 24/7, who basically takes over as her mother. Yes, because they can't. They're like they're traumatized by the loss of their family. They would normally, they've done a study, they would touch their mother every 3 seconds for reassurance. So think about that. Their whole family has been killed in front of them, and they're sensitive animals. They mourn their dead. They have emotion. They're amazing animals. So they're traumatized. Sometimes they've just lost the will to live. So these human keepers form a bond with them that is so amazing to watch and so touching. They sleep in the pen with them. They feed them. They are their mothers, their surrogate mothers. And Dame Daphne is in charge of everything. She understands. She's seen it all. She's experienced so much that I don't know how she keeps going, but she keeps going because they need us. You know, these orphans would absolutely die if they did not have the Sheldrick Trust to go to. And the wonderful thing is they do get to live in the wild again. They spend the beginning years in the nursery in the Nairobi National Park. Then they go out to a big park called Tsavo National Park, which is, you know, as big as Israel. It's a huge area, and they get to be reintroduced into the wild. They've now mated with the wild elephants and had wild babies. My recent trip, I was there 3 weeks ago, and I saw 2 new wild babies, and it's just really exciting. But that also means we need to work to protect them so that they will be able to live and thrive.
Right. I thought it's an incredible story. So we're talking about night feedings, playtime, all of this attention, and you know, I say this to the audience, and they're thinking it's just like raising a baby.
It is. It really is.
So when we think of Sex and the City and your character in Sex and the City, you adopted a baby, and in real life, you know, real life imitating art, you have a baby that you adopted a couple of years ago, Gemma Rose.
Yes.
You know, being a parent is a real eye opener, I think, for most people. How would you describe your mommy style? Do you have like a parenting philosophy, or what is your style with her?
It's an ongoing learning process, as everyone who has children knows, and I try to take my cues from her. I really, you know, my own mother is very involved, and I'm very close with her. Thank goodness I have her to help me, and I'm kind of relaxed. But in the beginning, I was really, really nervous. I was a nervous mommy. And then I kind of somewhat relaxed and realized, look, she's doing fine. I haven't done anything horribly wrong yet. So, you know, hopefully that will continue and she'll thrive. And really, I just, you know, you try to go with their own personality. And as they're, you know, kind of coming into themselves, it's exciting. And you see what they like and what they don't like. And, you know, it's an adventure every day.
It's a learning experience. It is. It's nerve-wracking in the beginning.
In the beginning,
right?
I was scared to death.
Of course.
The pictures of when she came, my eyes are like these huge saucers of just like, you know. I was so excited, but I was so afraid because she's tiny.
I know.
But
well,
now
she's probably your most important project.
She is.
In terms of your work projects, what's happening? What's on the agenda for you right now?
I'm doing a new show. It's called Bad Teacher. We're a mid-season replacement, so I'm not sure where we're going to come on, but it's very exciting. It's a trip to be in a new project. You know, I've been doing Sex and the City for over 15 years, so it's really fun and odd. And David Alan Grier is there. I've known him for, you know, a million years, and Sarah Gilbert, and it's a great cast. It's really fun.
Well, it's amazing for us, and you know, it is tough after so many years of being affiliated with one show. It's great to be able to see you in all of your different dimensions, and to see you with Shimu, and to see you with your baby, and we're happy to have you, and you're super down to earth, and isn't she lovely? Give her a big hand, Kristin Davis. Keep up the amazing work.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's go to break. We've got more coming up. Stay with us.